Kids who are physically active lead healthier lives. But if kids can't safely get to a park, they can't play and be active. That's why a nonprofit group helped give kids a safe route to a park after school in Houston's Magnolia Park, a 97% Latino neighborhood.
Magnolia Park is a low-income area. In fact, I've heard the estimates probably around 30% of the people in this area are living at the poverty level or below. As one of the underserved neighborhoods, it needed some attention, particularly in the way of physical activity.
Can Do Houston, which pushes for obesity-fighting changes in the city, connected with Briscoe Elementary School officials to see how to improve health in and around Magnolia Park.
A lot of our kids have an obesity issue because of lack of exercise and diet. Now we know that we live where our school is located within a mile of a city park. But what happens is that a lot of our students and our parents are concerned about students walking by themselves to the park as a safety issue.
That park near the school, Mason Park, offered plenty of free after-school fitness programs for kids. Few students were attending the programs because of parental concerns.
There were some concerns about safety in the community. There were some barriers to getting there, transportation, after school. There's a major thoroughfare between here and Mason Park, and they said we just can't get there.
Can Do looked internally for a solution.
One of our board members had a great idea. She worked for the school district, and she had access to funds that could provide a bus from Briscoe to Mason Park at least twice a week.
Can Do and the school district agreed to a services agreement to support the city's fitness program at Mason Park by busing students from Briscoe to the park for 3 hours after school on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
One of the things that we had to send letters to the parents. I made phone calls to the parents school-wide. I also talked to the teachers about what the program is going to be. The last person you have to convince is the parent, because a lot of our parents are very protective. Part of that is cultural, and part is that they feel it's their child, and they feel their child needs to be safe.
People started seeing it was a good thing. It was free after-school care, quality after-school care. They were more willing then to let the children get on the bus, go to Mason Park, and then they pick them up there. And some parents would actually even participate in physical activity at the same time.
When the kids get off the bus, they get a snack and time to do homework. They can then play soccer, baseball, kickball, frisbee, or more.
I like coming on the bus because it makes me feel safe. It's a lot safer if you go on the bus. I don't think you should walk to Can Do because you have to watch out for cars and people.
On the first thing we do, we just get off, we just come in. They tell us to line up. Sometimes on Wednesdays, we play soccer here. Thursday, we play kickball. You get healthy, you get a lot of exercise. Like right now, we just did jumping jacks, stretch our arms, our legs, and everything.
Years later, the busing program is going strong and demand is growing. School officials even added a third day of busing on Friday.
And that's one of the things that I think has been a great benefit to our children, being able to take advantage, and their parents have daycare and have and a safe learning environment with a structured and safe, and it's a win-win situation for all.
Eventually, what we'd like to do is get some of our elected officials and maybe public works involved in knowing that there are these environmental barriers to physical activity in this neighborhood, and maybe even constructing a pedestrian bridge that can take children from one side of the street to the other so they can avoid the traffic and safely get from Briscoe to Mason Park and participate in physical activity on a long-term basis.